Being honest whilst decluttering, minimizing our things is paramount, is a foundation for this process I have discovered. Being honest with myself. And for you who's doing this process at home, is to be honest with yourself, to have integrity, and to be truly authentic. And this is the hardest part of the process of minimizing and decluttering the excess in our lives. So when it comes to our possessions, we sometimes, actually, I'm going to talk for myself here. I ask myself some questions that are helping me to be truly honest with myself. Let me give you an example. I'm decluttering my arts and crafts. I've been decluttering my arts and crafts. I think I'm on round 4 of decluttering my arts and crafts. And every time I'm peeling another layer of honesty, hardcore honesty. The first questions that I'm asking myself is, do I really intend on doing this arts or crafts project? Do I really, really, really intend to do it? And if so, what is my timeline for doing it? Because if my timeline is, oh yeah, I will do it in a year's time or 2 years' time or 5 years' time, the chances that I would actually complete the project are very slim, maybe non-existent. But if my answer is like, yes, I'm definitely going to do this project over the winter because this is a time when I'm going to be indoors, the weather is not going to be good, and this is the season that I can focus on this particular type of craft. And I actually want to do this type of craft. And this craft or this art project is going to be done within a year, for sure. Like 99.9% is for sure. So if I have this level of certainty that it's within a year's time that I'm going to do that project, and I can really look within myself and be truthful when I answer the question, when am I going to do this? And am I 100% sure I'm going to do it? If it's a resounding yes, then the things, the supplies that I need to complete this project will be remaining. But if the answer is, oh, actually, I don't know, I don't really want to commit. And the commitment is with ourselves. It's not other people's expectations or commitment to other people. It's the commitment with ourselves, the words we give ourselves. If I'm not 100% sure, if I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to put my neck on the line on this one, then maybe these objects related to the project, the craft projects you want to do, could be given away, could be donated, could be sold. And so let me give you some examples of crafts that I used to do in the past and supplies I used to have, but now I no longer have. So that was one of the previous arts and craft decluttering sessions that I did. So I don't know if you can see in the back, this is a dream catcher that I've made. And I've made a bunch of dream catchers, like this one right here. So I know for a fact that this phase of my production of dream catchers is behind me. So last time I decluttered everything related to making those. I pretty much donated a lot of it and sold a little bit too. So I know it's in the past. I know I've had a lot of fun making those dream catchers, but now in my creative process, I have moved to other areas of explorations. Another area that I'm really interested in is oil painting. At the moment, I don't know if you can see the background, like this geometrical shape, oil painting, this type as well is what I'm really into these days. And so I'm keeping my oil paintings. I've decluttered a lot of duplicate paints and things like that. But I know I want to do those. However, within the oil painting category, there's different subcategories when you are into art. You can do big paintings that require big tubs of paint and large paintbrushes and a lot of space, or you can do teeny tiny paintings like those, which are easy to do. Now, within the teeny tiny range, I've decided I don't want to do those anymore. I'd rather do the mid-size paintings that would fit into a minimalist home. And if I were to sell some of those, which I do sometimes, or if I were to give some of my paintings to family members and friends or people who would really enjoy this type of painting, then I want it to be not too cumbersome and not too teeny tiny. So within this category, I have narrowed it down to the size more or less of canvases and to the type of paintbrushes and the amount of paints that I actually need to complete this kind of size. So this is the reality of the process. And if I ask myself, will I absolutely paint with oil these kinds of paintings? The answer is 100% yes. And when will I do it? Within the next few weeks and months, this whole year, this whole winter. This is what I'm going to do. And this is what I've started doing actually today. I started painting a new painting. So I have used my supplies. However, within my supplies, I've realized I have an excess of supplies. I really don't need 50 brushes. And I have to show you the quantity of brushes that I have. And believe it or not, I actually already went through brushes and got rid of quite a few. And there's still a huge amount. I don't need that many. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for duplicates. And whatever is a duplicate, I am going to let go of it. And I might show you what I mean by this. Within the small, I need some detail brushes. And within the small bristles, do I need all of those? And I bet I have more in there. No, I don't. I just need one good quality paintbrush with thin bristles to do the detail. One. I only need one. That's it. And then I clean it. After I'm done, I take good care of it. I take good care of the bristles, and then it should last me a very long time. So here I have duplicates, so I'm going to go through it and I'm going to keep one. Same thing with the mid-range bristles. Do I need all of those? No. Maybe I need 1, 2 max. So and I have more in this category. I don't need all this. So I'm going to try to select just one in each subcategory so that I don't have doubles, triples, quadruples of the same thing. Here's another example. I've got these compasses, and this one is the higher quality one. So in theory, this is the one that should work better for me as opposed to the cheap stuff. But it's actually very slow to open and close this thing because I have to move this little gear. So I'm going to keep just one. I don't need three. How did I end up with three? Life, decisions from the past. But I'm deciding not to live in what if and fear-based of not having enough. Worst case scenario, if the one compass that I choose ends up breaking, I will get another one. But the one compass that I'm going to keep is the one I'm going to take very good care of. And that is an integrity with the kind of person I want to be more of. I want to be conscious of who I am. I want to have a conscious living lifestyle. And that means paying attention to the objects that make my life more enjoyable, like crafts and painting, and using this to create my mandalas and geometrical shape. That brings me joy. It is fun for me. So I'm going to take good care of this one compass. But I'm not going to keep a backup and a backup of a backup. There's no more. I'm done with that. And that's me breaking away from the what if and the fear of lacking, which is really a fear that's behind clutter in general, I think. So what is it for you? What is it that you have duplicates of? And what does it mean to you to be honest with yourself when you're going through your clothes, when you're going through your kitchenware, when you're going through your first aid kit, when you're going through your DIY objects, your crafts supplies, whatever it is, ask yourself this question. Am I committing 100% without a shadow of a doubt to actually use these supplies, these objects? And if so, do I commit to using it several times in a year? Because if you're saving something just for a use once a year or 3 times a year, is it worth the space in your home? Is it worth the maintenance? Is it worth the cleaning? Or would you rather have only the things that are in integrity with the lifestyle you have and the lifestyle you truly want to have moving forward? Guys, I hope this was a helpful process for you. And if you have any comments, or if you're going through this process with your crafts or other objects, and this idea of honesty and integrity resonate with you, just let me know. And if it doesn't resonate with you, just let me know as well. What works better for you? Because in this community, I would love for people to share what works so that we have different perspectives, where we all respect each other's perspective, and we might try something that actually works for us. And if you like this video, please subscribe and press the like button to the video, because it helps me a lot. YouTube likes to have more and more subscribers and more likes and more views. So all of those things will help the content of this channel to be diffused and shared with more people on YouTube. And if you think it's useful and it helps create a better world and a better life, then please share and like this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.